Hello everyone, and welcome to this timeless reading inspired by the energy of the partial lunar eclipse occurring on September 17. Lunar eclipses mark profound emotional shifts. They reveal what has been hidden beneath the surface, in the subconscious mind, and they offer us a chance to release, reflect, and transform. This reading will help guide you through the messages and energies that these powerful eclipses bring into your life. And before we begin, let's take a moment to ground ourselves with a brief meditation. But if you'd prefer to skip ahead to the card selection, you can find the timestamp in the video description below. Check that out. Okay, so for those who want to stay for the meditation, let's begin. Close your eyes and gently take a deep breath in and exhale slowly. With each breath, feel your body relaxing, becoming softer, more at ease. Now imagine yourself standing under a calm, starry sky. The air is cool and still, and you feel deeply connected to the earth beneath your feet. You look up and see the moon shining above, partially in shadow, yet still radiant, casting a soft silvery glow over the landscape around you. Allow this gentle moonlight to wash over you, filling you with a sense of peace and clarity. As you stand in the glow of the eclipse, feel yourself becoming more attuned to your inner wisdom, more open to the messages meant for you today. Breathe deeply. Letting the moonlight settle within you, illuminating any questions or uncertainties you may have. We're slowly coming back in our bodies, and when you're ready, open your eyes. In front of you are 4 moon cards, each from a different tarot deck, and these cards are your connection to the energy of the lunar eclipse, each holding a unique message. So look at the cards and allow yourself to be drawn to one. Maybe it's the artwork, the colors, or simply a feeling that pulls you toward a particular pile. So trust your intuition, and it knows exactly what message is meant for you today. Once you've chosen the pile, and if you need more time, just pause the video and try to connect with one. We'll dive into the reading and discover what this powerful eclipse energy has to reveal for you. let's begin. Pile 1, let's dive into your oracle cards and explore the messages they have for you. So we have these 3 oracle cards from the Calm Club oracle deck. It's very small, very simple, very cute. It has some nice symbols and let's explore them. You have 3 cards, and the first card we have is the Star, then we have the River and the Snake. This is super interesting. Can you see how similar these 2 cards are, the River and the Snake? Anyway, let's start with the Star. So the first card is the Star. And this card makes me wonder, are you shining your brightest right now? Because the Star generally speaks about hope and dreams and spiritual guidance. It's the light of your highest self, leading you through the unknown, helping you navigate the darkness. It's about healing and following your true path. Think about where you are in your life right now and who surrounds you in your galaxy. Are the people around you supportive of your light? Sorry, or are they dimming it? Now, with the River card, I can't help but notice the visual similarity between the river and the snake, both undulating and flowing. And the river asks questions of control. Do you know where you're headed? Are you being swept along by life's currents, or are you following the light of your star? It can also be something very positive. I mean, I think it's positive, the river is water, it's healing, it's creativity. But I think that you're flowing. The river can speak also about speed, perhaps. Things are moving quickly in your life right now, and you're being carried by this flow. And I'm wondering whether this current is taking you where you want to go, or maybe it's moving too fast. A little bit of introspection and self-reflection is gonna help you find the answer. Probably it's gonna be different for all of you. And maybe you're fully in sync with the universe, flowing effortlessly, guided by the star, by your higher self. Good. Now with the snake, like I mentioned earlier, it mirrors the flow of the river, but its message may be more about transformation, because the snake represents higher knowledge and awareness. Again, linking back to your higher self, as we saw with the star. Perhaps you're shedding your old skin, going through a significant transformation and emerging anew, just as the snake does. There could be also be a caution here, because snakes can be poisonous. So is there something or someone in your life that's toxic, or whether it's a person, a habit, or a situation? Pay attention to any feelings that surface for you as you consider this. And now let's move to the second pile of oracles. Okay, so now for the next pile from the Journey oracle. Whoa. Can you see this? We have the future self and higher self, and I already said high self or higher self quite a few times because of these cards. So I think, yeah, it's a journey of illumination and growth and even transformation. You have here the future self. You have self 2 times in these 2 cards, and this is not a coincidence, but rather it emphasizes that, yeah, this is the energy that the partial lunar eclipse is bringing to you, pile 1. It's about self-development, and yeah, it's about your future and the path that you're going towards, even your connection with your dreams and hopes, as I mentioned, with the star and the snake in the river. Everything is just a confirmation, and these 2 cards are so similar. Can you see the bright yellow background? I'm telling you, not the whole deck is like this, so it's nice that they came up together as a pair. I can see that they are a great match together, and yeah, it's gonna be a time of self-reflection, probably self-introspection, and about you, I don't know, thinking about the future and how things are gonna unfold for you, where you want to go, where you want to be, what are the steps that you need to take to get there, what needs to be left behind and transformed, because you need to make room for the new by getting rid some of the old habits or old things that maybe, again, as I said with the snake, maybe they were poisoning or not really helping you. All right, so I'm gonna take the next oracle card as well, and I'm gonna leave the last for the end of the video. So the next card is from the Shamanic Healing Oracle. You can see here that is mentioned. Okay, and let's see what it is. Wow, this is numbered 35, Inner Journey, and again it speaks about your inner self. You can see even in this in this image, you have the star within, you have the sun, which is a big star, right? And then you have the inner, the word inner again, inner journey. I think this image looks quite a lot like a compass. So maybe your inner compass is like, oh, this is a compass too. I mean, look at the star. So I think there is an inner compass guiding you at this time. So this energy of the lunar eclipse is helping you, guiding you to flow, yeah, as the river, with your path in life, with your purpose. You have a sense of destiny right now. You feel like everything maybe is aligning for you. It's guiding you. This is really beautiful. I'm speechless, really, because I mean, they're matching so nicely, and I really enjoy this message for you. I think it's very, very precious. Now let's go and dive deep with tarot. I actually pre-shuffled the deck for you, and I've just noticed the Chariot on the bottom of the deck, and the Chariot is a major arcana card. This is important. I mean, I really want to mention this because seeing all the cards from your oracles already, I get a sense that you are on a path that it's, I mentioned already the word speed, so it's quite speedy. The Chariot is the fastest card of them all in the tarot, and this is a major arcana card, so this is a major event. It's important. You can see even this in these cards, I mean, illustrated here. They have these 2 paths, and they are asking you this way or this way, and this person seems confused, is actually taking a break or pausing a bit on their way towards their destination, and they are wondering where to go. I'm not sure whether you are in this position that you are a bit confused exactly where to go next, but the Chariot is promising guaranteed success, okay? So you have guaranteed success here. For sure, you're gonna reach the destination, you're gonna reach your goal, whatever your hope or dream is, you're gonna be able to manifest it, to bring it into the earth plane. So the Chariot, again, I said, is the fastest. In the traditional tarot deck, you can see it illustrated with a star on his forehead, and this is again interesting to me, knowing that card, that you're, again, I mean, it's emphasized that you're guided, you're feeling guided. Maybe people are coming into your life that bring you the answers that you need to hear, or maybe it's about oh wow, the Eight of Wands is under it, and this is the second fastest card of them all. So you're going through massive transformation, because the Eight of Wands also speaks about metamorphosis. So I think, yeah, you're going under big transformations. You're on a journey. Maybe you're even traveling. You're traveling guided by your highest self. Or again, this is a transformation, illumination. You're getting epiphanies, and they are changing the course of your life, and you feel more aligned with your destiny. This is really beautiful. So you might have challenges on your path, but for sure you're gonna find the flow, or you're gonna be in the flow, even though you have some blockages on your way. Of course, they are there to test you, or to make you stronger or more prepared for your final destination. This is so beautiful. Okay, so this is pre-shuffled, but I'm gonna shuffle it a little longer, just a bit, and I will take probably 6 cards to see what's coming next for you with this lunar eclipse. And at the end, I will also reveal the final oracle card from the Herbal Astrology Oracle deck, the beautiful deck. Okay, so this is the last shuffle. I see here the Two of Wands and the Nine of Cups, and the Two of Wands speaks about leaving your comfort zone behind and following your passions and your goals, and going to a next level, expanding. You have the world in your hand, and you realize that, oh my god, I can do so much, I can grow, I can travel and explore more. And the Nine of Cups is about the wish fulfillment. Again, the star, the Nine of Cups, speaking about a wish, something that your heart desires, that you feel drawn to. Okay, let's see 6 cards for you. Your first card is the Tower. This is the epiphany that I was talking about the illumination. I was telling you earlier that maybe your third eye is opening. You change your perspective, you expand your perspective, you get rid of some limiting beliefs. Now you can connect with a higher frequency, you can raise your frequency, right? You get rid of the illusions or the things that were not serving you or good in your life, or maybe they just ended their purpose, in your life, and now you need to move forward. Let's see what's coming next. You have the Eight of Pentacles, the Ten of Wands. You see, I was telling you about an ending, closing a new chapter. With the Ten of Wands here, you have to release some burdens, some things that felt heavy for you. Maybe you were not satisfied or happy with the position in your life, or maybe you have to carry many things. Maybe you had to do lots of stuff. People are not helping you, maybe because you haven't asked, or just because you had many responsibilities, or you felt that you're responsible for lots of stuff. Let's see more. The Six of Wands, okay. The Page of Swords, beautiful. And the Nine of Swords. Okay, I'm gonna discuss about all of these. This is truly beautiful, and I like this for you because I don't see all the elements. I don't see the water, maybe just with the Tower, because this is Scorpio energy. It's a major arcana for Scorpio and Pluto, but other than that I don't really see cups. But okay, so what's coming up for you with this lunar eclipse, pile 1? Again, I see a big transformation, okay? There's gonna be a disruption. You're gonna feel like a difference, like something is changing, transforming in your life. You're gonna be like, whenever I see the Tower card in my readings, it's always this energy that makes you say, or this event in your life, or this idea or information that makes you say, oh wow, I can't believe this. I would have never guessed. I can't believe this. I cannot believe, because I thought something else. I was sure about something else, or I was not expecting. I didn't see this coming. So the Tower is a big surprise, a revelation, right? It can come in many different forms, like maybe someone is knocking at your door, you were not expecting that person to show up, or you receive some information, phone call, you see a picture of someone and you're like, oh my god, I didn't know they have a kid. I don't know, that's an example, or something that you couldn't see coming, right? So a moment like this is gonna happen for you with this lunar eclipse, and the Tower is very popular in this period of time, because all these eclipses, as I said in the intro, they bring release and transformation. Okay, with the Eight of Pentacles, I see that you are gonna be focused on something. The Pentacles represent something that you invest into the physical world. It can be time, it can be emotions, it can be anything that you invest. So I see you might work on a project and you're gonna be very focused. The Eight of Pentacles is Virgo energy. This is very analytical, very detail oriented, even Virgo is quite critical, you can see, or judgmental, I don't know how to say that, but it's some criticism can be involved. You might be very detail oriented, you work on very specific little things. Maybe you're gonna be focusing on something, you're gonna keep yourself busy, let's say. Nothing can distract you with the Eight of Pentacles. You're fully in. And I see, again, I said with the Ten of Wands, you have many responsibilities, or you feel that you have many things to do, and you want to complete this. With the Ten of Wands and the Eight of Pentacles, whatever you're gonna work on, try to build, or again, as I said, maybe you want to invest your time, is gonna be you're gonna feel very responsible for it. It can be at work, it can be around your household, maybe it's a side hustle, maybe you work on a new project, maybe you have an idea, or maybe you ended, let's say, I'm gonna give you an example, maybe suddenly you end a contract with the Tower and you're like, oh my god, I can't believe it, but then you focus working on something, a project of yours, and you're gonna feel like, oh my god, this is a big responsibility, because now this is my only income and I don't know how to deal with this. I need to work double because there's no one helping me. It can be a situation like this in your life. Apply it how it works for you, because this is just an example, a simple example for you to understand the energy of the cards. So with the Ten of Wands, again, maybe you want to leave some things behind. Maybe you need to change your priorities, or maybe it would be wise for you to ask for help. Because the next card that you have here is the Six of Wands. And with the Six of Wands, you have the appreciation of others, the admiration. You might feel like you're in the public eye. Maybe you have, I don't know, you have been through some challenges, because before the Six of Wands you have the Five of Wands, which speaks about challenges and tension, frustration and competition. So you might have had some big challenges to go through. I can see with the Ten of Wands as well, of course. So now you're gonna end very nicely from whatever situation you've been in, and it was difficult, because the Six of Wands says that you're the winner. You're gonna pass over those difficulties, and people will appreciate, they will see that you managed, that you managed to do it maybe on your own, or to overcome the challenges for sure. You have a power, a strength, you are magnetic. This is Leo energy with the Six of Wands, and with the Ten of Wands, that's Sagittarius. Maybe that's relevant for you, so I'm just mentioning this. With the Six of Wands, again, you will receive a lot of attention, so people might share their opinions with you, like, oh my god, you're beautiful, or well done, congrats for the project that you've started, or I heard that you went through all these difficulties, but well done, you are still standing up, and I see you thriving. I see that you're ambitious and you're still going. Well, the number 6 is also active stability, so you will have a sense of harmony after all these difficulties. For sure, you're gonna close the cycle, and of course you're starting something new. I said with the snake as well, and the future self. Maybe you're working for the future. Maybe it's about your career, and now you overcame these challenges and competition, and you are wiser, you have more knowledge, highest self. You're working for your dream, maybe. The Page of Swords is the student of the tarot deck, and it says, I'm learning and I have a new way of communicating. Now I see things differently. There was something I couldn't see in the past, but now I have this knowledge and I'm trying to integrate it in my life. And the Page of Swords, you can see here the books. Maybe you're studying something, maybe you're learning a new language, or you are learning more about the subject that you're interested in, or you are having like some workshops or new classes. I don't know, you're starting university or something like that, because it's at the start of something new. Maybe you're starting new books to learn, to read them and learn new things that are gonna help you thrive in your field. Oh, this is really nice. The Nine of Swords, though, whenever we are starting something new, we have anxiety. This is overthinking, anxiety. You're I see you with this lunar eclipse, maybe because you feel so burdened, you feel like you are carrying so much responsibility, and you're really focused. I see here with the Eight of Pentacles and the Page of Swords to gather information, to learn. Maybe you're planning, structuring things in your life, because you want to connect with this dream, you want to connect with this star of yours. But of course, when we want to do something so much, because that's where our heart is, we are also worrying that we're not gonna be able to make that dream come true, and because that's gonna hurt us, you know. And maybe you also have some pride in the work that you do with the Six of Wands. This is again Leo energy I mentioned. With the Nine of Swords we have Gemini, and the Page of Swords can be in their sign, so maybe Gemini as well, or Aquarius or Libra. Take what resonates for you. But with the Nine of Wands, I see you worrying. You're trying to go through all of the scenarios, what's gonna happen if and if and if. But that also means that you're prepared. I see maybe you're preparing for this new adventure. You reach this higher level of consciousness or awareness, or raising your frequency, or bringing more abundance or more work and responsibilities and appreciation in your life. But you're also worried, what are other people gonna think, or what if I fail, or whatever. But because you're so concerned, and you're also studying, and you're working and investing your efforts, I think you're gonna thrive anyway. So don't let these worries consume you too much. Maybe with the Nine of Swords you don't really sleep that well, and that's not really helping you. Maybe that's why with the Ten of Wands you feel tired. So maybe you also need to try to find a balance. And maybe the river also says balance, you know. And I saw already that you're gonna have success, even with the first card, with the Chariot card. And you just try to find some balance, and also sleep well, eat well, try to go for a stroll, have like a nice walk, maybe somewhere in nature, to ground yourself. And yeah, you need some water in your life as well, so maybe some self-love, self-care, make your wishes come true, just to get yourself some emotional rewards as well, because I don't see cups in here. But maybe the reading is not about the emotions, but rather about your ascension. Again, this is gonna apply in different ways for each of you, but there is an inner journey, or there's a journey, okay, that you're having, and it's very mental and physical at the same time. It involves a lot of passion, maybe even disruption, as I said, some changes in your life, and you have lots to carry, and you're doing a great job. People appreciate you. You're learning, you're evolving, and you're doing the best you can, and this is the best. I mean, this is amazing. Yeah, I felt like the need to check the bottom of the deck again after I shuffled and placed all the 6 cards, and I see the Six of Swords, which says you're gonna go into calmer waters, you're gonna move into balance. Even though you had some difficulties, again, another 6, and this is after number 5, so you went through some difficulties with the Tower, but you're leaving them behind, and you're moving into harmony. And even though you've been betrayed, or you had some tensions or arguments, or you were not on the same page with others, or you had some inner conflicts because you were not following what you wanted, or you maybe even didn't believe in yourself, you didn't have the confidence. Now you're moving, you're in a better place. And you see the moon here, and this is the main theme of the reading, the energy of the lunar eclipse. And the Luna, the moon is feminine energy, and there's a lot of water. You're going inwards, inner journey, inner compass. This is about movement, even traveling. So you are guided, you are feeling guided, your intuition is very strong right now, it's heightened, and even your sensitivity, your feelings, your emotions, so you need to follow them, right? This is a very beautiful reading. I'm gonna reveal the last oracle card, and I really hope that this reading helps you and you resonate with it. This is a beautiful message. I see that you're on the right path. You're building your future, you are following your destiny, your heart and your intuition, and this is the best thing you can do. Let's see. Wow, look at this. This is such a powerful reading. I cannot even express how happy I am with the outcome and with the message and everything that you got here. You have Ginkgo, the plant, right? And it speaks about wisdom, and you have the Ace of Swords here in the image. You can see number 39, breakthrough. If we reduce number 39, we have a 12, and 12 in tarot, for example, is Pisces energy. And this lunar eclipse is going to be in Pisces. I mean, the moon is going to be in Pisces, and the Pisces energy is very spiritual. It's about seeing things from a different perspective, from a high self, right? So it's somehow, yeah, it's represented in tarot by the Hanged Man, and he's hanging upside down to see things in a different light. And the Ace of Swords also says you have clarity now, you have a new truth. Is the breakthrough. I'm sorry. It's the Tower as well opens your third eye. You see things from a different perspective. It's not from your ego anymore, but it's from a higher perspective. It's from your spirit. You see, it's gonna be revealing for you. It's gonna be a very strong energy, transformative, and the Ace of Swords cuts off everything that doesn't work well in your life anymore, and you're gonna have a breakthrough. You're gonna have a release. 10 of Wands, you'll leave the burdens behind. You'll feel lighter, you'll feel free to start this new journey. You'll have more confidence. Every worry that you had in the past is gonna be left out, because we have the 9 of Swords right under the 10 of Wands. So what you're carrying here are the thoughts and the worries, and they're gonna be gone. They're gonna be gone. Maybe you're gonna be surprised by the support that others are gonna get you. I don't know again how this will manifest for you, but this is a very strong and powerful reading, and I hope this helps you. And yeah, please support me, share, like this video, help this video reach as many people as possible by interacting with it. I love you so much for being here. Without you, these videos are useless and my time invested in passion in this are for nothing. So thank you for being here, and I'm gonna see you again next time. Take care. Bye. Okay, pile 2. Hello. If you were drawn to the second card, the second moon card, you are here to receive the message meant for you today for the lunar eclipse that's gonna happen on September 17th. And remember to take what resonates and leave behind anything that doesn't. I will start by revealing some oracle cards to offer you some initial guidance, and then we'll move into the tarot for deeper insights. And I'll start off by revealing the 3 cards that I got for you from the Calm Club Oracle deck. And the first card you received is the Thorn, the second is the Sunrise, and then we have the Clover. This is lovely. I find this really interesting. You have 2 organic cards with some plants, and in between you have the Sunrise. I will take them one by one, and then I will tell you the general message of these 3, and then I'm gonna follow up with the rest of the oracle cards. So with the Thorn card, I think that you have some struggles. Maybe in the past it was difficult for you to place some boundaries or to express yourself openly. But with the Thorn card, I think that now you are a bit more defensive. Maybe you're protecting yourself more, your dreams, your wishes. I'm sorry. If other people do not really support you, I think that you're gonna just follow what you want, and you're gonna say no more. It's time for me to follow my intuition, my soul spirit, my heart's desires, my passions. Because the Thorn, is quite spiky, and it can hurt others, so you might also want to consider being careful with your words, or maybe you need to be compassionate, or sometimes maybe less words or less arguments are more favorable for you, rather than getting involved into fights with others, because sometimes they have less information than you know better, and you shouldn't listen to what they want for you, because it's your life. So I think that with this lunar eclipse you're gonna have a release, maybe, or transformation in terms of boundaries, or you pushing more of what you want rather than what others want for you. Then I also see the Sunrise, which can speak about new beginnings, about warming up your life, because the sun is warm and is illuminating, is brightening your life. Maybe you went through some shadow time. Maybe you were working with your shadow, with you were trying to understand in that darkness where you want to go, but you couldn't really see the path. But now the sun with the sunrise is illuminating your path, and you have more clarity. You know where you want to go and what you want to do. Again, with the Thorn card and the Sunrise, maybe you're rising yourself up and above others, or I don't know how to express this better, but maybe you're fighting back, or you're defending your ground. With the Sunrise, maybe something is also illuminating to you, or shared. Maybe you get some new inspiration with the sun. You're ready to live more in the present moment. Again, if you were in a survival mode earlier, because it was darkness and you couldn't really see, and you had to invest more time into the basic things in life, like living, I don't know, just paying bills, or doing what you need to do in order to survive, or have like some security and safety in your life. But now with the Sunrise, I think that you're gonna have more joy in your life. You're gonna you're gonna live more in the present moment and enjoy yourself. Maybe it's time for your personality to take better shape and be bold with the sun. The clover card can also mean, and the sunrise, now that I see, you can also have like new offers in your life, or something nice is coming towards you, more luck, you'll feel luckier, maybe there's a gift, maybe you'll have more abundance in your life, because the clover can, yeah, of course, represent luck, but also some gifts. Maybe you have some new gifts in your life, whether that's a skill, and maybe you want to show off your talents right now with the sunrise and the clover. Maybe you want to show yourself off more, show up your show off in the world, be under the spotlight, and yeah, show who you are to others. I will see whether more messages are coming in later with this. It might be also literal with the clover and the sunrise, maybe, and the thorn card. Maybe you'll spend more time in nature and under the sun, maybe on a beach, maybe you'll travel and you'll enjoy more, you'll feel lucky, you'll find some beautiful things. Maybe the clover represents something that you're gonna buy. I don't know, this is very specific, and yeah, I don't know whether the eclipse is gonna bring this into your life, but whatever, I mentioned it anyways. So yeah, we have these 3 cards, and we're gonna move to the second oracle deck, which is the journey, and we have 2 cards here. Look at this beauty, look at this. You have inspiration and follow your bliss. This is so beautiful, and it's emphasizing or it's confirming what I've just said earlier, and that's because, you know, with the sunrise, maybe new idea is coming up, and yeah, maybe you feel inspired now. As I mentioned earlier, maybe you have some skills or some talents that you haven't had the chance to show or share with the world, and now you are inspired. Maybe you saw something with the sunrise, maybe something was shown to you, and you can see the sun in this image as well. Maybe there is something inspiring you. It's a new bright idea, a new spark in your heart. You can see here the sparks. You see stars everywhere in these 2 pictures. With the green here and the green in both of those 2 cards, maybe this inspiration, and of course it's gonna be healing. It's gonna be healing for you, because creativity is healing. Is represented by the water, and the water is the healing element. And yeah, you're gonna feel inspired. This is like self-explanatory with the inspiration card. It's gonna take different forms for each of you. It's gonna come in different forms, or it's gonna manifest. You're gonna use it in different ways, but of course inspiration is gonna be brought into your life by the energy of this lunar eclipse. And follow your bliss. I said earlier that you can see how similar these 2 are, because this is like a sunrise as well, and you're going towards it, and that's so nice. I mentioned earlier with the thorn that maybe you want to follow a specific path in your life, and others maybe do not really support you, but you are inspired, you believe in your dream. You see the star right into the eye of this image. It's like it's blindly, I mean, it's blinding you. You cannot see anything but your dream. You're so inspired, you want to follow it. And I think, yeah, of course it's gonna bring you a lot of joy, because you I mean, it's making you happy. It's like the child energy, which I mean, the sun is represented in tarot with a kid that is naked and just enjoying the present moment. It's the only card speaking about the present moment, so maybe you want to be more in the present. like a kid. You want to be playful, you want to follow your interests, and you create and be, I don't know, play with color, whatever, dance, sing, whatever that is for you. I don't know. Again, it's gonna manifest in different ways for each of you. But yeah, you have a dream, a new inspiration, or you are gonna receive some clarity. How can you, I mean, look at here, I mean, the path is gonna be revealed, how to go into your dreams direction. Okay, let's see now the card from the shamanic healing oracle. You have Jesus, you have the joy card, which I've just mentioned a lot of times earlier, so this is another confirmation that you're gonna have a lot of joy in your life being brought by this lunar eclipse, which is very beautiful. It's gonna be like a breakthrough, like again, if you've been in survival mode earlier, I mean right before this period of time, and you felt like, oh, I cannot really see, you were in darkness, or you were just doing like kind of boring things, whatever, now it's time to bring some joy into your life, some color. Some butterflies here can represent metamorphosis, growth, development, evolution. You also have alignment here with the flowers. They're white, so they are pure, they represent innocence. You also see here the plants. This is abundance, this is growth. You also have two plants here. This is amazing. The blue can represent your connection with your intuition, with your deeper side, with your emotions. With the water, which I said is creativity, right? There's a lot of abundance and happiness, and I totally support you in following this place of yours. There's another oracle card that I'm gonna keep for the end of the reading, because now I want to jump into tarot, and I'm gonna leave it here for now, and we'll see a bit later what's up with it. Alright, so now let's see what the tarot says. And I pre-shuffled the deck before just for you, okay? And I'm always checking the last card, I mean the card that we have on the bottom of the deck. And for you we have the Empress, which speaks about abundance. This is divine feminine energy. The feminine energy is very similar to the water. It's associated with the moon because it's about going inwards, about the inner journey, about creativity, emotions, healing. It's the passive energy attracting abundance, or it's the gestating time, the nurturing, a time of growth and expansion. And with the Empress, I see abundance for you. I see creativity. I see that you're inspired and you're investing your time, you're nourishing your dream or whatever you want to do, your gifts, right? And you are creating more abundance in your life using them. You have the Page of Wands under it, so there might be a new inspiration, a new spark in your heart. This fire, this fuel that makes you, that drives you going in the direction of your passion. Now I'm gonna shuffle a little bit more this deck, and I will ask for 6 cards for you and see what the lunar eclipse is bringing into your life. Oh, we have a card that just flipped, and I'm gonna leave it here. It's the Ten of Swords, which tells me that you had a lot of worries, betrayal, maybe again some conflicts with other people, disappointments, big disappointments that were hurting you, that were very heavy. Or if this was not about others, maybe you imposed some limiting beliefs on you and they were hurting you because you didn't trust yourself, or you were not following your bliss. And the Ten of Swords tells me that all this pain and disappointment is gonna be left in the past. You're gonna release all these worries and anxiety and overthinking. You being upset, and unsatisfied with your life, you're gonna leave that behind. It's gonna be a release. This is being brought by the lunar eclipse in general. So you're gonna feel this transformation. This is like the mini death of the minor arcana cards, because this is not a major arcana card. The swords represent the element of air, communication, thoughts, ideas. So ideas that were not serving you, or memories, or things that you were repeating in your mind that were actually creating your reality, or at least your reality, but not others, even though maybe they had different perspectives on the same thing. But the thing is that you are living that there is a transformation. You need to leave the past or leave the old behind to make room for the new. Now, let's see 6 cards for you. Let's see 6 cards for pile number 2. What is the energy being brought? I see there's gonna be a shift in your communication, or a shift like you're gonna change your mind. There might be also some short distance travel. And the Queen of Cups tells me that you're gonna nurture your creative ideas or your wishes. You're gonna take care of your emotional needs, or others even. Okay, now let's see 6 cards. Your first card is another 10. It's a lot about releasing. This 10 of Wands tells me that you had a lot of responsibilities, where you were doing a lot of things. Maybe you had many tasks, many things to do, and it was feeling like they were burdening. Whether these were not activities, maybe, or responsibilities, maybe you were carrying some heavy emotions, heavy feelings, again maybe some memories not so pleasant that were making you feel heavy and not really wishing to pursue your goals in life because you had many other things to deal with. And the Ten of Wands says that you're gonna release these burdens, and these 2 cards are not so pleasant endings. I mean, you went through difficulties, but the good news with these 2 cards is that something new is coming, because 1 plus 0 is number 1, which says a new beginning, a new chapter. And also with these 2 cards we can understand that finally you're releasing what was the worst, and now you're ready to feel free and pursue something new. We have the 7 of Cups here, which can speak about illusions and masks and being like in the fog, like everything is misty around and you don't really see. You have many options, but you're confused where to go. Let's see more. The 9 of Swords. Yeah, you're gonna be worried and you're gonna have anxiety about the future or the past, because you don't want to repeat itself. Or let's see more. The 6 of Swords. Okay. The Lovers and the 9 of Cups. Alright, so we have great news here. Also the King of Wands at the bottom of the deck. I'm gonna keep it here. So pile number 2. This is amazing. The main theme of these cards, the reading, is the King of Wands. The King of Wands cannot be controlled. You cannot you cannot control the King of Wands. He is driven by passion. He's gonna do exactly what he wants to do. He is not gonna take no as an answer. He's very passionate. This is the energy of the businessman. If you have some ideas or inspiration maybe in business, you feel like, oh, I need to rise, I need to stand up on my ground, I need to draw a line in the sand and say no more, I'm not going to listen to you, I know what I need to do, and I will do it. I see with the Ten of Wands that he had some burdens already. I mentioned that already, and they were too heavy for you to carry around, and sometimes you need to ask for help for others to carry some of these wands for you, or you just need to leave some things behind and take only the priorities. But with the Six of Swords under it, I see that you are gonna move into balance. You're moving into calmer waters with the Six of Wands. You'll have maybe a new mental clarity, and you're gonna say, I don't want to repeat the past, I don't want to go through the betrayals and the arguments and the fights and the tension and the confusion anymore, so I will just leave the situation and move forward. You might also feel guided with the Six of Swords, maybe that you have some help on your way. Finally, because with the Ten of Wands, again, I see that you were super tired and maybe others were not there for you to give you like a hand and help. But with the Six of Swords, you're leaving that behind, and this is great news. You're gonna release with this lunar eclipse energy. The Seven of Cups and with the moon in general, yeah, we can feel like in the darkness we cannot really see, and I mentioned that before, but you have the sun to time, so you'll have the clarity. Finally you'll be guided, you'll have the lead, or maybe you're taking the lead once you know exactly what you want. I see the Seven of Cups and the Nine of Cups here, so I think that you're going from confusion and having many options to knowing exactly what you want. Sometimes when you have many options and you're put in the position to choose, it's very difficult, but once someone tells you to choose, to pick something, you're like, no, I know what I want, and then you realize that, oh, actually I know what I feel drawn to. Because under the Seven of Cups, again, which is confusion, or even maybe people were wearing some masks, or maybe you were wearing a mask and you were not really sure what you like or what you really want to do, because at first you need to try many things before realizing what fits you or what's matching your personality or how you end up developing, whatever. But with the Lovers, I see that you're gonna make a decision. And with the Lovers, it's like you again being at the crossroads and needing to choose. But not only that, but a new path is opening up for you. And in the traditional card, there's an angel guiding the Lovers, and that's because you're gonna feel guided. You're gonna feel like again you have new inspiration. And with the Lovers, your heart is gonna drive you, not your mind and not your worries. With Nine of Swords, I see anxiety and you trying to think of all of the possibilities in the scenarios that are possible to happen for you. But it's normal to feel anxious when you are starting a new thing, or maybe there are some worries coming from the past. I see also with the Six of Swords that maybe you're carrying some old swords with you, but you're not willing to use them anymore. Rather, maybe you have them because you don't want others to use them anymore with you. I don't know. But my point here is that you'll have the mental clarity. Maybe it's gonna be a balance between the mind and the heart. You have two sixes here with the Lovers and the Six of Swords. This is active stability, it's harmony, again moving into balance. And two nines here, which tells me that you're ending a cycle, and another two tens. You have the sunrise, so even in the Ten of Swords, I mean, this is darkness, but then after the night the sun is coming, so you're gonna have with this lunar eclipse the mental clarity, and not only that, but the drive to say no more to what doesn't work for you, and knowing exactly what to pick. The Nine of Cups is a wish fulfillment, so you're fulfilling your wishes, your dreams. You know what you want to do, you're gonna go for them because you feel inspired, you feel this fire, you have some fire in your reading. Actually, you don't really have earth, so maybe you need to ground yourself a little more, but it's nice to have this combustion between the fire and the air, the oxygen that is fueling, you know, the fire. So the fire is also destructive, and sometimes it starts up very fast and it goes off as fast as it started. So it's important to keep the consistency. I don't see the earth, so maybe that's the consistency that you need to add to this recipe. And with the earth element, with the pentacles, you need to invest time, you need to use your skills to bring it into the physical world. But you have the fuel and you have the wish, you have your heart in it, and you feel guided, you feel super drawn to it with the Lover's Major Arcana card, the only one that you have here. So it's very important. It's about you making a choice, standing up your ground and rising, using your skills, following your bliss, and use your inspiration. Because I see that you had many ideas, but you finally chose one that you really love, and you're not worried anymore that maybe it's not gonna work, or maybe some people are gonna laugh at me, or maybe I don't have the skills or whatever. But no, you have the passion, you have the vision, you have the emotion, you want to put them all. And again, if you also invest your time in consistency, of course it's gonna work for you. So I really hope the best for you. I will show you the last oracle card, which is this is really interesting because you have here Mars energy, which is fire energy, just like the King of Wands. Is very it's like a person in control who has a lot of confidence. Maybe you have confidence now. I see the word, of course, tobacco, but also offering. And with the offering card, I see again emphasized the gift. You have a gift that it would be a shame not to use and pursue and develop and put out there into the world and share with others. And you should offer your gifts, or you should expand or use your potential, master yourself, go for it. If you want to start a business, if you want to start a new project, start a new painting, whatever that is for you, just do it, because it would be a shame not to. This is a very beautiful reading. I hope it resonates with you. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'm gonna see you again next time. If you like this video, please press that button. Interact with my videos so as many people as possible can reach this video and the message. I find this channel lovely. I mean, I already started building a lovely community. We are not that many just yet, but it's quite new, and I have a lot of passion just like this King of Wands, and I really hope that you guys enjoy it too, and can see my efforts and my heart into this. And please just take some minutes to interact with me, leave some thoughts, tell me where you're listening to, how your day was, whatever that is. And yeah, I love you all. Thank you so much for being here. Bye bye. If you're here, it means that you picked the third moon card, and I hope you're ready to dive into your oracle card and see what messages they hold for you today. I will keep going then and also draw tarot cards, but I will start off with oracles, and I will keep one oracle card and reveal it at the end. But yeah, we have multiple cards, multiple oracles from different decks, and for the first step, I have 3 oracle cards from the Calm Club deck. So let's see what you have here, pile 3. The first card you have is the wings, then we have the mushroom and the ocean. Very interesting. At first, I cannot see any similarities between these, but we'll discuss them all and then we'll see what they are about. So your first card is the wings, and this immediately makes me think of flying and soaring toward your dreams and ambitions. I'm wondering, are you finally rising? Perhaps in the past your wings were clipped, either by others or even by yourself, but now there's an opportunity to let your ideas and aspirations take flight with this lunar eclipse, because the lunar eclipse is about releasing and transformation, and of course I see this for you as well. This card could also speak to your ideals or your sense of freedom. It may also represent guidance or protection, possibly, I don't know, maybe a guardian angel or someone in your life who feels like an angelic presence, someone offering help or support. It's gonna be different for each of you, so you'll know if this resonates with you or not. Alternatively, it could be a sign that you are the one offering protection to someone else, taking them under your wing. So another message that comes through is whether it's time for you to fly the nest. If you feel that you've been a lot of time, like for a long period of time in one place, or maybe even living with your parents or your family or someone, maybe it's time to step out on your own and embrace independence. It can also be about that. Now, moving on to the mushroom card, this one makes me think of resilience and adaptability. Mushrooms grow in the most unexpected places, as far as I know, often thriving in damp, shaded environments. These are places where other plants might struggle. Maybe you too thrive in challenging or unconventional situations. I also wonder if you have a way of growing on people over time, just like mushrooms seem to appear out of nowhere. For some, this card may be about magic, possibly pointing to a newfound sense of wonder in your life because of the magic mushrooms. Or perhaps you can sense transformation coming, much like how mushrooms help break down and transform organic material in nature. There's a sense of renewal and change and even mystery with this card. This can also speak about protection in a way, because of the way the mushroom looks like an umbrella. I don't know, at least to me. Lastly, we have the ocean. This card brings to mind the vastness and depth of emotions or thoughts. You might be experiencing deep feelings or navigating a situation that feels overwhelming. The ocean also suggests a sense of mystery, what lies beneath the surface. We don't know much about Earth and about what's hidden in the ocean. You might need help finding your way to shore, or perhaps you're seeking new horizons. Again, maybe it's about guidance combined with the Wings card. This can represent rising above challenges and exploring unknown territories. So if you feel lost or adrift, this could be a reminder to seek guidance or clarity, to rise above the depths and see the bigger picture. That's pretty much it with this sequence of oracle cards from the Calm Club, and I'm gonna move forward to the Journey oracle deck, and then we'll see what's coming up. Whoa, okay, so you have abundance and nature. This is crazy. I mean, look at these two pictures. They look so similar. I don't really link them to the cards that we had just earlier. But maybe it's about you exploring some new places in nature, because in the abundance card you can also see the planet Earth, yeah, and right behind it there's the sun. Maybe you want to explore the abundance of this world, because there is so much diversity. There are lots of things that you can learn about, and maybe you feel inspired to explore more, to discover new horizons, as I said with the Ocean card. It's about of course it's about the abundance of this material world. It's a lot of physicality or physical energy, dense energy in these two cards, abundance and nature. I can see it's very earthy. So I think it's about, exploring and enjoying the diversity and the plenty of this world, the sense of plenty. There's plenty of, Also with the nature, I see the flowers, and maybe it's about enjoying the beauty. These two cards can be associated with the Empress card, which is Venus energy. Maybe Venus, the planet Venus is influencing you this time, and it's about creativity, building, designing, seeing the beauty in things, looking, observing, trying to find beauty in everywhere, These cards are so similar, and it's so interesting because the deck is diverse. And for pile 1, for example, we got two very similar cards, and they were all yellow, and they were speaking about self. And here we have two other cards that are just like a pair. This is really interesting. I think we get some confirmation that you are interested maybe in traveling. Sorry for that. And then maybe also about creation, because abundance can also speak about gathering all sorts of tools and skills and building with them, building more abundance, because abundance attracts abundance, just like the Empress, as I said. This is really beautiful. Alright, let's see now the Shamanic Healing Oracle. What does it have to say? Okay. We have number 10, and it says burden, which is interesting. We can see here an ant, so it's quite organic, this reading for you. You can see an ant that is kind of struggling there. It looks like it's in a box, or it's stuck, or maybe this leaf that is carrying is too heavy for them to carry. Maybe this lunar eclipse helps you release some burdens. This is like repetitive theme, because indeed this is what an eclipse is doing, is releasing, is transforming, is bringing new perspectives, is closing chapters. I see number 10 here. 1 plus 0 is number 1. It's a new beginning. So maybe you leave the burdens behind. I mentioned them earlier. Maybe you need some guidance. If you want to travel again, maybe it's time for you to start a new adventure, because where you've been, you felt like you're held in a box, and you want more freedom. You also had the wings, and I spoke about freedom. Also, nature is quite free, it's just out there, experiencing all the elements outside, the air, the rain, the sun, the animals, everything. And maybe you want more freedom. Really interesting. I mean, this is all I can say for now. We also have an extra oracle card that we are gonna look at the end of the video, just to have like a final confirmation. But I think that for now we are good. We have like an overview, and yeah, let's explore with tarot now. Okay, so now let's move to the tarot cards. And I reshuffle the deck, and as usual I'm gonna check the card that you have on the bottom of the deck. And you have the Hierophant here, which is a major arcana card for Taurus. It speaks about commitment and tradition, religion, about the bridge between the divine and the earth. The Hierophant is a mentor, or it can be someone that is teaching you things, or maybe you're teaching others. It's the Hierophant is translating signs and symbols like dreams or information, signs, and translates them and conveys them to other people. Maybe it's also about a commitment of yours. It can speak about marriage or a contract. Maybe you feel committed to a place in your life or some things. Maybe that's why you haven't felt free, or you want to explore more, or there's a commitment that is like a burden for you. I don't know exactly how this resonates or manifests in your life, but the Hierophant seems to be an important energy, because this is also a major arcana card. This is major. Sorry for that. Okay, then you have the Five of Swords. So this is just under this commitment or important thing in your life. You have the Five of Swords, can speak about attention, conflict, inner conflict, or conflict with others. But this is never about a party that is happy with the argument. Nobody wins. Maybe you feel like you need to isolate yourself more because you don't want to deal with negative energy. Maybe you don't trust yourself enough. We'll see more cards. I will draw 6 cards for you. I'll shuffle it a little longer. 6 cards for you. The energy that is being brought with the lunar eclipse. Let's see. I will do a last shuffle, and then I'll place the cards one by one. Interesting, you have the Empress, so you have quite a lot of I mentioned the Empress with the abundance in nature, and I see quite a lot of earth energy, and also the Hierophant. The Hierophant and the Empress can represent the Taurus. So if you're a Taurus, or you deal with the Taurus, or you have some Taurus placements in your chart, check those. Maybe those are gonna be influenced by this eclipse. Alright, the Empress can also be the Empress can also be Libra, because it's Venus energy. Okay, let's see. So your first card is the Eight of Cups. Yeah. So this is another confirmation that you are not really happy with the current place that you're in your life. This is emotionally distance or even travel. You can see in the card itself that there's someone leaving because all these cups are spilled, and there's nothing that keeps you in that place anymore. It's no satisfaction, no joy, no fulfillment, and you feel that you need to discover, to go, you feel that you need to go into a new adventure, in a quest to discover the two cups that are missing, to have the 10 of cups, which is the maximum emotional fulfillment. Let's see more. The Six of Cups, so there's some nostalgia, some memories. It can also be a sibling, or it can speak about childhood memories, someone from the past. There is some nostalgia. Maybe you want to return to something from your past, I don't know. The Two of Cups, look at this. So I said that you are leaving the Eight of Cups because you want to find the Two of Cups that are missing to have the 10, right? You have only cups here, so it's about emotional, it's about a lot of feelings, deep feelings, quite a lot. And you have the ocean, that is a lot of water. So I see a lot of water, but you are looking into the physical world because of all the other earth cards. You are looking at something in the world to bring this happiness. The Two of Cups can mean that maybe you want to have a meeting with a person that you miss from the past, and maybe this person or these memories are gonna be brought with this lunar eclipse. This can be a meeting, but also you connecting with something that you love. Maybe in your past you see here some balloons. Maybe you had some things that brought you joy, like a hobby or some activities, some friends, some people, I don't know, a place, even maybe your hometown or something like that. Then you want to reconnect with it because that brings you happiness. Then you have the Seven of Cups. This is so interesting. Six of Cups and Seven of Cups, this is Scorpio energy. Maybe this is also influencing you, or you have to deal with the Scorpio, or you are a Scorpio. The Three of Cups, wow. Okay, so for sure it's about reuniting with some friends, celebration, and finding your people, your group, your community. And the Four of Swords. At the bottom of the deck, the Lovers. Okay, so it's very possible that this reading for you is about love in a way. Maybe some burdens here are actually some memories from the past that you're carrying around, and it's difficult for you to do this anymore. There's gonna be a release, an ending. The Seven of Cups, look, I'm gonna take them one by one. I'm gonna speak about the Lovers as well. This doesn't have to be about relationship necessarily. It can be the relationship with yourself, with your inner child, your inner desires, your feelings, your creativity, because of all this water. Out of 6 cards, you have 5 cards with cups. 5 cards. This is a lot. And you have the ocean, a lot of feelings, a lot of memories. but you want to fly, you want to soar, you want to feel free. Okay, so because you have the Seven of Cups under the Eight of Cups that I explained earlier, you want to leave a situation and find something that makes you happy or brings the brightness and the light back into your life, right? The abundance, the connection with nature, with yourself. I don't know, again, it's gonna manifest differently for each of you, but with the Seven of Cups you have many options, or you're confused, because the Seven of Cups can be like an illusion, or you have some illusions. Maybe you need to leave some illusions in the past, because maybe these Seven of Cups are contained into this Eight. You might miss a friend, because you have this Six of Cups here, which is again, memories, nostalgia, looking at the past, or some relationships or friendships. And then you have the other card that speaks about friendship, which is the Three of Cups. And you can see in this picture having a good time, chatting, celebrating something, reuniting, seeing each other after a long time. I don't know, I think it's gonna bring this meeting that you've been missing or wanting to have, but there are some illusions that need to be left in the past, or you leave and now you have many options and you don't really know exactly what to choose, so you feel the need to test them in a way, to try different things and see what fits you, or what is exactly what you want. Or you did this already, maybe you tried lots of stuff, I don't know, maybe different creative ideas or different places, and now with the Eight of Cups you know, as I said, maybe this Seven is contained into the Eight, and you know that none of these Seven Cups is actually what you want to have, and you're leaving and trying to find the Ninth and Ten of Cups eventually. Six of Cups, Three of Cups, a super direct message here that there is some nostalgia, maybe about a group of people, community, the feeling of I don't know, being in harmony and with some people on the same page, or just resonating with them, being on the same level, having the same interests. You miss this. I think you miss this, and the lunar eclipse is gonna bring you this meeting, or this connection, reuniting with things that you missed, or now that you are leaving all the things that you tried, now you know exactly what from all these past experiences is actually what you resonate with the most. And the Two of Cups, this meeting, this reconnection or connection, or maybe a new connection, I don't know, but I see a lot of nostalgia and past, so maybe it's something from the past, right? Maybe this is gonna bring you what? The peace of mind, because the Four of Swords, which is right under it, speaks about getting past over some heartbreaks and disappointment and sadness. Because before the Four of Swords, we have the Three of Swords, which represents, like, it's illustrated with a heart that is punctured by three swords, and there's some rain, which represents healing. That card says the truth hurts, or there's a third party, or some situations that are like some blockages or disappointments. And the Four of Swords is you moving over those feelings, and you can get some rest finally. Maybe after this meeting you can finally sleep better, you can heal your heart. You have these three swords next to you, and you don't want to repeat those. You don't want to have the same mistakes or the same situations. You want to move over and move on and be in peace. The number 4 and 2 are harmonious cards, and number 6 as well. They speak about moving into balance, reconnecting, as I said, healing. This is healing, meditating. Maybe you'll find, if you're leaving a physical place or some disappointments or things like memories that are hurting you, maybe you finally put them to rest, and you're gonna have some mentally peace. And this can also be a reconciliation if you suffered with some friends or some people, family, siblings, partner, whatever in the past. Now you're having a conversation, you're speaking heart to heart, you're being vulnerable, the both of you, and you can have this peace of mind. As I said, you can heal, you can move on. The Lovers is different things. Initially it was the option card, right? So it can speak about options. Look at this. I think you're gonna have a breakthrough, a conversation. You'll have some clarity, and then the 10 of Pentacles, maybe it's about your family, or again it's about a place, a community, something that you want to spend your time with, or you have on long term because of the 10 of Pentacles. But with the with the Lovers, this is a major arcana card, another 6. You have another 6 here. This can speak about soulmates, right? Which do not have to be romantic partners, but people that are supposed to be in our lives for a specific time, longer or shorter, whatever. That actually teaches us some things, important lessons in life, important for our spirit, for our soul. And the Lovers here can speak about the choice of following the new path that is being brought to you, that is actually resonating with your heart, because the Lovers is a choice with the heart. The Lovers is the card of Gemini, which is mental, is air sign, but you choose with your heart where to go. This is about a strong connection or strong partnership, or an important person in your life, as I said, a soulmate. So you will see how this resonates with you. Whether this is a person or something that you really want to do. For example, I really want to move to, I don't know what city or what country, or because I've been there in the past, I loved it and I want to return, and I didn't have the courage, or I didn't have the circumstances to do it in the past, but now I'm completely unsatisfied with my current situation. I really feel drawn to do it. And I see also with all this reconciliation or reuniting with someone, a conversation, a breakthrough, clarity. Very interesting. I'm gonna end this reading with the last oracle card. I hope it resonates with you and it helps you and it guides you. It's a very strong reading. It's very interesting. Yeah. Let's see the last oracle card. Oh wow. Okay. Can you see? Oh my god, this is so intense. I feel it very heavy, because I'm actually channeling for you, and I'm connecting with your energy and with the energy actually that's gonna come for you in the next period of time, like a few months, or after the lunar eclipse or around it. But you have Rose, number 12, 6 plus 6 is 12, 1 plus 2 is 3. We have here like reuniting, conversation, partnerships, collaborations. Rose is associated with love, and you can see here is love written here. I think, yeah, it might be about love, but it doesn't have to be romantic love. It can be platonic, it can be with friend, with family members, or again, it can be with some hobbies or activities that you used to be to do in the past, or even places, because we fall in love with places. But there is about love, and you have here the Venus energy, which indeed is very much influencing you. I said Venus here with abundance in nature, I said with the Empress, I said with the Taurus represented by the Hierophant. So you have a lot of Earth, and also the Moon here, which is Pisces energy, and this eclipse is in Pisces. And you have a lot of water, you have the ocean, you have a lot of water here, so this is surely confirming this reading so much. You have the Moon represented here, again the hands, again the people reuniting, connecting. It's healing. You see the pain, the roots of pain, you see the thorns with the plants, with the rose, because it has thorns. So I think there was some pain and you're healing. You have the dove here. Wow, this is super intense. You have the water here. It even can be the waves of the ocean. So yeah, very, very strong reading for you, pile number 3. This is intense. A lot of heavy energy, burden, a lot of heavy energy, but I think that you're gonna have a release for sure because of this encounter or this reuniting reunion. Wow, I hope it resonates with you. I hope you enjoyed this reading. There's gonna be an important conversation for you following this lunar eclipse. It's gonna be a breakthrough, as we saw here. Again, reuniting, spending time with people. The Ace of Cups is following, the Fool, new beginnings, taking the risk, a lot of love. I think you're gonna reconnect with your heart space, and it's gonna be very beautiful. If it was heavy emotionally lately, now after this eclipse, you'll feel release. I hope this helped you. Again, if you enjoyed this reading, please like this video. It's very important for me because I really invest my heart into this, and time and resources, and I love doing it, and I hope it helps. And you interacting with my video by liking it, subscribing, or leaving a comment, even like an emoji or something like minimal, is super important. And I don't want to beg for this, but I'm just telling you that I really love what I'm doing, and I really want to keep being here, and you interacting with the video helps this video actually reach more people. And I think there are many people who need this message because yeah, it's strong. So thank you so much. I love you all, and I'm gonna see you again next time. Take care. Goodbye. Hello, pile number 4. If you're here, it means that you picked the 4th moon card, and this message is just for you today. You need to hear it. It's the energy being brought to you by the lunar eclipse. So you've received 4 oracle cards from the Calm Club Oracle deck. You received 4 and the other piles received 3, so that's interesting. Then we have more oracle cards, but we'll go through them one by one. I will start with this sequence first, and I will keep the last oracle card to show at the end of the video because that's gonna be the confirmation card for the reading. And yeah, let's see this oracle deck, what brought to you. So you received 4 interesting oracle cards. I see the cactus, the thistle, the acorn, and the shell. So right away I notice a common theme. They all have some kind of self-defense mechanism. This is so crazy. I mean, I haven't seen anything like this. I haven't picked them myself. It couldn't have been stronger than this message. Very interesting. So let's start with the cactus and the thistle, because they're both plants and I can better pair them up, because the acorn and the shell, I think they're more similar, and the cactus and the thistle are quite the same. I mean, they're sending the same message. Okay, so both are prickly and armed with thorns, and this is making difficult to get too close without getting hurt. This card suggests that you may be highly protective of yourself or even of others around you. The cactus thrives in a harsh environment, symbolizing your resourcefulness during tough times. So I wonder, are you in a season where you've had to rely on your resilience? It seems like you tend to keep your guard up, finding it challenging to let people in. If this resonates, you'll know there's a sense that you've created strong boundaries to protect yourself. Now, the thistle is also a powerful symbol. It may ask you to consider how you're using your power. Are you using it wisely? Perhaps without realizing it, you might be pushing others away or unintentionally hurting them, like the sting of a thistle. On the outside, you may appear tough, but there is surely a softer side within that's shielded by a hard exterior. But only you can confirm that. This brings us to the acorn and the shell, which both share this concept of protection. The acorn, with its hard shell, represents potential and new beginnings, growth that is still protected, waiting for the right time to emerge. So maybe it takes longer to you to connect or express yourself or show yourself out into the world. You may be guarding your potential, keeping it safe until you're ready to let it blossom. However, just like the acorn's tough exterior, there may be a layer of self-protection that's hard to break through. Finally, the shell also speaks of guarding yourself, perhaps climbing up when faced with decisions or difficult situations. It may be time to ask yourself whether it's time to open up, both to new opportunities and to others in your relationships and connections. What is the role you're playing in your current environment, or in your community, in your group, in your environment? Are you keeping yourself isolated out of fear or habit, or is it there a deeper need to protect something within? Because the presence of these 4 cards is impressive. They all reflect a strong theme of protection, whether that's from external threats or something internal. This reading could be urging you to turn inward, to examine what you're protecting and why. Maybe it's time to find peace within yourself, to allow for a little more openness and growth. You'll know. But yeah, this is a strong message. I'm curious about the following cards. Let's see what you have. You have from the Journey Oracle deck, a new day, and introspection. Wow. Well, I am not really surprised because, wow, can you see this? Look, so a new day, I don't know, I mean, it can be interpreted in many ways, but now just visually looking at both of them, you see in a new day card that you have a gate and you can see some stairs. So you have some stairs and you need to walk those stairs and go through the gate that is actually kind of protected by, you have 2 plants on each side, and you can look through that gate and you'll see some mountains and the clouds, and then there's the sun. So this tells me that maybe you have some difficulties or some challenges within, and maybe you need to climb all those mountains to get to the softer part of you. Maybe it's difficult for people to connect, I don't know. But that's because you might be quite critical with yourself, because I see the mountains and they symbolize to me like challenges to reach the peak of the mountain, which is highest potential. I see also the clouds, which can symbolize, of course, confusion. Again, there's some fog. This is super interesting. Then I look at the introspection card and I see a black shadow that is quite big, and then there are the stars and there's the sky, and I think that the message is indeed for you to go inwards, or you will feel drawn to go inwards, and maybe you want to isolate yourself, and that's why you put up a shell, or you feel that you need to protect yourself because you need some time. Maybe it was needed. Maybe you've been bombarded with all sorts of information or needs or requests or whatever from other people, and you're like, no, I need some time for myself. I don't know, that might be, you'll know how this resonates with you. But I also see a new day, so maybe you need to go through a transformation, maybe you need a new beginning, a refresh or restart, and the lunar eclipse is bringing that to you. Indeed, when it brings transformation and releases, I mentioned that in the intro, but for you it's very much, I see this very solitary energy. Very interesting. Okay, so a new day and introspection. Maybe after this introspection you come out into the world and it's a new day, and it's not a new you totally, but you maybe have a different perspective, or maybe you have more inner peace, and that's kind of reflecting to the outside world, Okay, so that's that with the Journey Oracle deck, and now let's see the other card from the Shamanic Healing Oracle deck. Beautiful deck. Let's see what this brings to you. And wow, this is number 41, self-love. This is beautiful. I think it's quite self-explanatory, this card. It's self-love, it's indeed going within, it's introspection. I think you need to do some healing. You can see the sun and the moon, which represent, the sun is masculine energy, is how you present yourself in the world, is your ego, it's you taking action into the outside world, and then there's the moon. And also the eclipse involves both of these, right? And between you have the heart with some wings, like just flying around, soaring. The moon represents feminine energy, which is nurturing, gestating, creating, healing. Passive energy is attracting, receiving. Maybe a balance between these two is needed for you. Doesn't matter what gender you are. And then the water surrounding all this, the raindrops, can represent healing. It's really beautiful. And the heart, you need to, you probably need to build a bridge between the conscious mind and subconscious. Try to dig a bit within and see what hasn't been expressed, what hasn't been noticed or observed or analyzed in the past, and it's affecting your life, and now you need to dig it out and take action, work with it, bring it back to the surface, because it's affecting you. And a new day is gonna bring a new perspective or a new you. As I said, you'll find yourself differently after you work with this energy, with your shadow, with your light. Without a strong light, we cannot have strong shadows. So yeah, this is beautiful. I will leave the last oracle card for later, I mean at the end of the reading, and now we'll jump into tarot. I hope you know that you have like an overall or an overview of on what's coming up for you in September or in the next few months, because the energy of the eclipse, I think it's affecting us, I don't know, I would say 1 year, but I don't know, I'm not sure how to measure this. I think that different people have different opinions, but yeah, that's mine. So it's gonna be a big transformation. It's gonna take some time. You will see the effects probably quite soon, but I think that it's gonna gestate, it's gonna grow like this acorn. You're gonna plant it, and you need to keep nourishing it, water it, and it's gonna grow and become a mature tree in a longer time. So it's important to make the first steps, and I think you'll do it anyway. I mean, the energy is gonna affect you whether you know about it or not, but working with it and being aware of it and consciously working with it, I think that's gonna be very healing for you. And I'm glad I can deliver a message. I hope it's gonna guide you or just give you validation, or this is like self-reflection or self-introspection with the cards. Let's see what tarot has to say. I pre-shuffled the deck just for you, and I checked for all the piles the last card, I mean the card that we have on the bottom of the deck, and this hasn't happened for any of other piles, but you got the moon. It's the card that you picked, actually, the card that attracted you to this reading. And yeah, wow. The moon I mentioned here in self-love card that represents the feminine energy. It also represents the Pisces energy, or the Pisces zodiac sign. And as I mentioned in the intro, the lunar eclipse is gonna be, I mean the moon is gonna be a full moon in Pisces. And This is numbered 18, and if we read this number, we get the number 9. You might be at the end of a chapter. You're almost completing a cycle in your life. The eclipse is also about releasing, transformation, endings. Transformations, means leaving some things in the past and making room for the new. And the moon also is very charged with emotions, with feelings. The moon can represent illusions and fears, but mostly the subconscious mind. And because you have a lot of introspection and self-love and healing, there's no wonder you have the moon as a representative card for the energy coming towards you. Oh wow, look at this, I couldn't make this up. So behind the moon there's the Fool. Sometimes you need to look foolish or be the fool and just take a leap of faith, take a risk and start a new adventure. You see, in the Fool card, the character doesn't have heavy baggage. That's the thing, you release the heavy burdens behind and you start afresh. A new day, a new beginning. The Fool, number 0. Number 0 is like the womb of the mother, and I said this is feminine energy, gestating, growing a new seed. And a new seed, you have the acorn. Wow, this is beautiful. You'll also be protected, because you see here the dog is very loyal. You'll find people guiding you in your new journey, a new adventure. And you will have, as I said, you've released the old baggage, whether that's emotional or literal. You will feel light. And in this specific illustration of the Fool, it's very beautiful that the character has this clothing that makes her like transparent, and maybe you'll feel more vulnerable, because I was talking about the shell, the thorns. Maybe you'll open up more, or maybe you want to blend in the background. So that's also a possibility for you. You might also be a logical person. Maybe you worked more with your ego, your sun, your rational mind, your thoughts, and maybe now it's time where you're feeling like you're being drawn inside to connect with your inner world and with your emotions, with your feelings. And now maybe you're feeling overwhelmed, but you'll step out of your comfort zone, you'll take a risk, and you'll have a new beginning. The 10 of Wands, releasing the burdens, whatever was difficult. You are here in the center of this huge bug. Again, this is isolation. You can see this person is isolated from all the other houses and people living there. But there's also this atmosphere that something is ending and a new day is coming, a new beginning. Okay, I'm gonna shuffle this deck a little longer, and then I will draw 6 cards for you. I'll discuss about all of them, about all 6. And at the end of the videos, I promised earlier, I will also reveal the last oracle card. So one last shuffle for my dear pile 4. I said 1 and I did 2, but it was meant to be. Let's see now. Let's see your first card. Judgment. A judgment call. Your conscious mind will say, let's make a decision, let's make a big change, or let's bring something back from the past and make peace with it, and then leave behind what's not worth it, or it's not serving you anymore, and let's move towards a new path. This is number 20. The last card of the Major Arcana card is number 21, so following this card is the world, is the completion. So you're almost completing, but you need to make a final decision before leaving. Number 20, number 2, if we reduce the decision that I was talking about, or it can also be a partnership that is important for you, I don't know, but I think the partnership is is with yourself, because you have self-love. Judgment, this is also transformative card. This is Scorpio energy. Let's see more. Wow, can't believe this. This is another Scorpio card. This is Death card. Number 13, I said earlier that you need to have a transformation. You'll work with your shadow, and once you're gonna be ready, you're gonna make peace with some things. You're gonna accept them and accept that they're part of yourself, and that you had to go through them to be the person that you are right now, and learn some lessons, and maybe even teach others what you learned. I don't know, but you'll have this introspection, then a new beginning, a rebirth, a transformation, leaving the old in the past to make room for the new. You have 2 major arcana cards, both about transformation, both Scorpio energy, Pluto here. And then you have the 4 of Wands. This is celebration, reaching a milestone, a goal. You're reuniting and celebrating with others. This is a reunion, an event, a happy moment. Number 4, this is structure, this is harmony, stability, security. Okay, let's see more. As I said, 6 cards. I can't believe this. What is happening? This is the strongest transformation out of the 4 piles. You have all the 3 major arcana cards for Scorpio, and I couldn't make this up. I shuffled the deck in front of you, so I can't believe this. So you have the Tower. This is a big transformation, a big revelation, a surprise, a moment when you're gonna say, I can't believe this is happening. And then you have the 8 of Cups and the Prince of Discs. And at the bottom of the deck you have the 10 of Swords. The 10 of Swords, which is like the mini death, because it's a minor arcana card, but it also represents the death, and you have the death 2 times. Okay, so this is the most intense readings of them all. I can't believe this is happening right here, right now. Pile number 4, you will have the biggest transformation I've seen so far. It's gonna have a happy ending. We can see here the 4 of Wands and also the Prince of Discs. I will take them in order. Okay, so Judgment card, I said already, big decision, transformative, is gonna be life-changing. It's gonna change the path in your life, or it's gonna end something or start something new or whatever. But I mean, of course, endings, but it's gonna be kind of shocking, because under it you have the Tower. This is the surprise card. It can manifest in beautiful or more dramatic, maybe difficult way. It can also be like, ta-da, a good thing. But I don't know, maybe you're getting married and you're like, okay, I'm gonna make the decision, I'm gonna have some moment within myself, and then I'm gonna ask the question, and big transformation. Then I don't know, that can be, I'm just giving you like a simple example so you can understand how the energy can manifest in your life. Like, I will finally make a decision and I'm gonna reach a milestone, and things are gonna change after that somehow. But if we're speaking like internally or spiritually, you'll have an epiphany. Your third eye is gonna be open. Some things that you couldn't see in the past, and they were there, but you didn't have the perspective or the knowledge or the information. Now you're gonna see it completely differently, and it's gonna change your inner world, your mindset, the way of thinking, maybe. Because whenever I see the tower, it happens to me to have the tower in my life, the words that I say all the time is like, I can't believe this is happening. I can't believe that this is happening. I always say that about the tower, because this is what makes us feel like we are in awe, because it's like, oh my god, I with the informations I had beforehand, I couldn't see this coming. In the tower, you cannot see this coming. So you have 3 Scorpio cards. You might be a Scorpio, or you might have a Scorpio in your life, or you might be influenced by Scorpio. Whatever in your chart you have Scorpio energy somewhere. Depending on your energy, you can check the house and see what field or domain or thing in your life is gonna actually change with all this Scorpionic energy. Then we have the Death card. I already talked about transformation. This card is super nice. It depicts very nicely. The change comes from inwards, and then everything outside somehow is gonna settle down in a different way than it was before. Death is beautiful, but things are not gonna be the same after this, and sometimes it's good. Sometimes we crave for change, and I think that you were craving for change, or you were not satisfied with what you had or with your situation, because you had the 8 of Cups and the 10 of Swords, which tells me that you've been maybe betrayed in the past. You were emotionally unfulfilled. The 8 of Cups tells me that you tried all sorts of options, you tried all sorts of things, but you realize that something is missing, and what's missing is the 2 of Cups to reach the 10 of Cups, right? And you also have night time in this card, and you have the moon, so it's very much about you connecting with your true self, with your higher self, with your intuition, with your heart, and the heart knows what she wants, while the mind sometimes is all about surviving and let's do that because it's logical, whatever, let's be practical. But the heart wants to do something because it's craving to do that and resonates, and the soul knows that, hey, that's right for me, or I do love that, or I do like that. And with the 8 of Cups, I see that you're aspiring for more, and whatever you had was not enough for you. You want more of that, and you see this path is going upwards, and I think you're gonna raise your vibration. It always happens that with the Death card and with the Epiphany of the Tower, you're gonna feel like you're elevating one way or another. One aspect in your life is gonna change massively, if not more, because usually something is changing and then is influencing other areas as well. Kids. Alright, so then we have the 4 of Wands, and it's gonna be a celebration. Maybe with the 8 of Cups you'll distance yourself from something, or you're gonna literally move because you have like an epiphany or something suddenly is changing or happening, and you decide, okay, I'm gonna go, and you will feel happy. You have the 4 of Wands. This is celebration, as I said. You gathering with other people that are like-minded people, that maybe there's an event, maybe there's a wedding, or a home. This can also represent a home. So maybe you're changing your home, or you're moving somewhere else, or you feel happy inside, like, oh, I made peace with my inner world, and now I feel good. It can also mean that. And the wands represent the fire, so it's also about passion, the passion in your life. And under the 4 of Wands you have the Prince of Discs. In this case it's represented riding this bull, because of course can represent the Taurus zodiac sign, or any other earth sign. This is not the night. Oh, actually, no, sorry. This is the night of because the princess is the page in this deck. I'm sorry, I am tired. So, yeah, this is the knight. Okay, makes sense. This is the Knight of Pentacles. So something has been or is gonna move quite slowly, but you know exactly the direction or the destination that you want to reach. And the Knight of the Pentacles is the slowest knight of them all, because he's the only rider that is sitting, is riding a horse usually, or in this case a bull, that doesn't actually move at all. He's just sitting there, and that's because he's planning, or maybe you're gonna plan some things. Maybe it's about this wedding or a celebration event, changing a home, having or reaching a milestone, getting official with someone, or having an official job, or I don't know. It's gonna manifest differently for each of you, but the Knight of Pentacles is the slowest knights of them all, but is also the only one that is super consistent and surely is gonna have success, because he's gonna reach the destination at some point, or eventually, and everything is gonna be as he planned and imagined. Of course, if you're not patient, this is gonna be a challenge, but I also see that you're gonna celebrate and everything is gonna be well after all. Okay, so the Ten of Swords here, and let's see what we have here. Yeah, so you're gonna make a change and you're gonna tend to go back in the old habits, or maybe you're attached to something, because Death and Tower and Judgment certainly say that there's gonna be an abrupt disruption. But with the Ten of Swords, yeah, it's not gonna be as you planned. It's gonna be a change that maybe comes with some pain, because you need to leave some things behind, or again, things haven't gone as you planned, but you'll okay, so you'll follow your heart, and you'll need to juggle maybe this new thing that is starting, this new day with this new you. After a lot of introspection and indecision, you're gonna make the decision, you're gonna make the change, the transformation, and it's gonna be quite difficult to juggle this new thing and maybe make the transition from the old. But you're gonna be inspired. This can also be a person that's coming slowly towards you, and it's gonna be a slow transition, but it's gonna be towards your heart, or they're gonna come with a solid plan and an open heart and vulnerability. That's pretty much it. It can be about a couple, now that I see also the Knight of Cups, but if it's not about romantic partnerships or siblings or family or friends, it's surely about self-love, even though self-love influences the relationships with others. So if you have a good relationship with yourself, surely that's gonna impact other relationships as well. Now let's see the oracle card. We are wrapping up. I hope you enjoyed this. Let's see the last advice, or the last validation or sign. And okay, you have, oh my god, that was a good hunch. We have the Four of Wands and two people are holding their hands, but listen, you have number 11, which is a very harmonious number, very spiritual, and you have the plant Damiana, and you can see here that you have Pluto, a big change, and also Venus energy, which is abundant. It's about love, it's about a feminine energy, and I was talking a lot about that in your reading. So pile number 4, dear pile number 4, my dear people, community, viewers, you have the beloved card here. This is really beautiful. It can be about relationship, but it's again another confirmation that you have a big transformation and healing. And also you might feel guided. You have wings 2 times. You have wings here, you have wings here, and actually here too. So wow, this is another thing that I noticed right now, and I should mention that you might have like an angelic presence. Maybe a person to you is like an angel because it's guiding you and is so forgiving and nice. Wow. This is really beautiful. It's about again, if it's not about the relationship with yourself, even though that's impacting all of the others, it's surely about connections, the beloved, or the love in general, or creativity, healing. This is really special. I enjoyed this reading so much, and I hope you resonate with it, and I hope it helps you too, because I am super passionate about this, and I'm pouring my heart into this project, into this channel, into these videos. And please interact with this video one way or another, whether you like it, or subscribe to my channel to be notified when I'm gonna upload more videos, or if you want to leave me a comment, interact with this, it would be awesome, the best thing you can do for me. Because I really want these videos to reach as many people as possible, and that's because I love what I'm doing, and I want to this message to get to reach more people. Yeah, so thank you so much. Thank you for being here, listening to me, taking the time, and I hope it helps you, and I hope I'm gonna see you again next time. Take care. Goodbye.